Earlier this year, we launched the Champion Cares Foundation, the mission of which is to provide for those within our community that are in need. We are asking our residents to consider rounding up their rent by $1 each month. And the response has been great. Their response, in fact, is it's only $1 a month. Well, Champion's going to match that dollar for dollar. And I'm proud to say that, we might have well over $70,000 that we're able to distribute to some wonderful organizations in our area.
Early on in neighborhood revitalization, what that meant was that you went into a neighborhood, you knocked down all the blighted homes, and you rebuilt, and you moved the people out, and you moved new people in. Amy really brought a different philosophy to neighborhood revitalization, and that was, how do we work over time with the people who live in that neighborhood, and this was specifically 21st Street, to say, what would you like your community to look like? What would it take for you to feel a sense of ownership, a sense of pride?
At Children's Hunger Alliance, the past few years, we really have led a SMART program, our Healthy Kids, Healthy Schools program, and it's a focus on middle schools and implementing school breakfast in middle schools and expanding access to children who really need that nutritious meal every morning. And what that means is it will have brought back to the state of Ohio over $10 million in federal reimbursements. So that's been a huge impact initiative for us at Children's Hunger Alliance.
I think utilities sometimes forget their customers out there, and not just people you send a bill to every month. So I'm very proud. We've had an inclusion and diversity program that we started 3 years ago that is really paying dividends in terms of changing our culture, in terms of reflecting the face of our customers more. Our employees stepped up like I never dreamed last year on the United Way campaign as an example, and I think it reflects an attitude, a changing attitude about our need to support the company. I think we're perceived by our customers in a much better way, and I think we really are contributing to the economy, the economic development of Central Ohio.
I think some of the most exciting thing that's happening right now is the development of our new single adult system. This is a system like no other across the country to serve folks that are experiencing homelessness. It really has some incredible new ways of going about the work that we do, which include moving people through shelter very, very quickly, helping them get housed at a very high rate, and making sure that they don't come back and use the homeless services over and over again. One of the most important things that's happening in that is that we're moving from a fixed capacity system, which means that people get put on wait lists, to flexible capacity, which means that we are eliminating wait lists and nobody will ever have to wait on the street again for a shelter bed.
At Portfolio Creative, we really saw a need for the people who are trying to return to the workforce. Some of them were short of skill sets. So what we did is we created a division of our company that is called Illumination Bureau. And through Illumination Bureau, we were able to get people different skill sets, get them ready to get back into the market, so they are more available and going to be more of an impact on the community itself.
We've developed a nonprofit organization that's focusing on developing the future leaders, which started with a nonprofit volunteer event that we had started in 2006 that has grown to raise $250,000 for local nonprofits called The Date to Remember. And through that, we've really tried to develop dollars and awareness for nonprofit organizations in the community.
Hall & Associates is a traditional engineering and environmental consulting company. It's a brownfield property that we bought up in Bedford, Ohio. It's a former Brush Wellman brake plant site. And we acquired that property, took it through cleanup, cleaned it up, and built our own building on it. So our office in Cleveland, outside the Cleveland area, is based on this former brownfield property. Then we took that one step further. A couple years ago, we developed our own solar photovoltaic facility on the site. It's 93 kilowatts and it generates all the electricity that we need to power our office. And then we actually make enough off of that facility that we can sell it back to the grid as well. So it's a unique example of putting your money where your mouth is and being a developer, being innovative, and something that sets us apart from our traditional competition by owning and developing and building these own assets.